Hey guys, Ron Bondo Build Construction here. Today we're pouring a pole barn with in-floor radiant heat. It's 30 by 50. We got a Vitaly in here with a front loader truck. We got a big old pump truck. And I'm going to show you what we're doing. Maybe I could teach you something. Thanks for watching. So this is the barn we're pouring. There's the pump truck. He's running what's called a slick pack through the pumper, which basically primes the pump truck. Pretty much makes a mess, but no big deal. You got to run that through there so that it's easier to clean the truck. That's what he's doing here. Slick pack. Get into here. I don't know if you watched my video where we prepped this barn. Same barn, in-floor heat. We got 3 zones in here, or 3 loops. Coming up through there. This guy's gonna put a wood boiler in, so put a sleeve in here for a wood boiler. We run our tubing up through there like that. It said three 500-foot loops in here. It's gonna be 1 pump running this. It's all spray foamed. Spray foamed 1.5 inches, spray foam closed cell spray foam in here. Got a nice trench drain down the middle. We kept the tubing back away from the trench drain. We're gonna pull this one off by hand today. We're not gonna use the power screed. I got plenty of guys, and that screed's gonna reach halfway across the building, so it'll be just as easy. Hey guys, Bondo here. We're doing a nice floor here today. I just wanted to show you guys how we do things. If you're new to my channel, thanks for stopping in. We do a lot of concrete work. We do a lot of building and stuff like that. Renovating houses, full foundations, a lot of flat work, a lot of excavation and prep work. So if you get value out of that kind of thing, and I might be able to teach you some things, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. That would help me out a lot. And hit the bell notification too as well, so you'll get these videos. You'll know when I upload new videos. I do probably 60 videos, 70 videos a season, so that would be beneficial to you, I'm sure. So just gonna walk you through what we're doing here. Today we had this big pump come in here to do this floor because it was really muddy over here. This whole front of this building was all clay. So we didn't think we could get trucks in here very well, so we decided to pump this thing. Had to keep progress moving. I have to do these jobs on my days off. I work a full-time job, so this is a 32-meter pump. It reaches out there pretty good. So here's the pump unfolding. He can reach like, I think 85 feet or something like that. I was asking the guy. So he's unfolding the thing, getting it in there for us. Nice thing is with these pumps, I mean, they do cost you more money, but you don't have to wheelbarrow anything, and you don't have to try to, like for this one with all the mud and everything, we'd have a heck of a time getting trucks in and out of there, trying to shoot through the doors and everything. So this thing's pretty nice. This is one of their bigger pumps. We didn't really need this big of one, but this one was the one that was available that day. So he's unfolding, and we're going to get kicking things off here in a minute on the back side. Just going to start pouring this thing. On this one here, we're going to end up just pulling it off by hand. We use the vibra screed a lot, but with this particular barn, this is 30 feet by 50 feet. So being 30 feet wide, I got a 16-foot screed board. And if I got the right guys, because I use a lot of different guys, as we do this stuff part-time, so I have a whole bunch of different guys that I use. Depending on who I get, I'll pull them off by hand if I got enough talent there, which I do today. On this one, I had some good guys that were off that day, so we're going to pull this thing off by hand. It's just, it's usually quicker if you got the right crew. We poured this at about a 6 slump. It was real cold that day, too, real wet and cold, damp. So we put 1% high early in there, which is a chemical to speed up the drying process. So we put that in there just to get this thing kicked off so we weren't stuck on it all night. We ended up finishing this thing about 8:30 at night. Finally got the finish that we wanted on it. I'm going to speed this video up here in a minute just so you don't get bored. But we're gonna pour this thing pretty quick. So here we are, guys, getting started pouring this thing. Usually got a couple guys running around the edges with a mag floating off to the top of the 2x6 skirt board. Most of these barns are set up with a 2x6 skirt board, and the concrete's even with the top of it. So a couple guys will be magging off the edges. The other guys are pulling the screed, the 16-foot screed, and there's a trench drain down the middle of this thing, so we're pulling, you know, at a kind of a good angle, about 1.5 inch angle. So the guy over on the right, he's going to be holding it to the top of the 2x6. The guy on the left is going to be pulling down to the top of the drain, depending on what side of the barn you're on. So here we go, coming down the left side. So you can dump stuff off pretty quick with one of these pumps. The pump operator controls the material that comes out, and he moves the arm back and forth. And he actually stands right in there with you, so he can really see what's going on. So it works pretty good. They do cost pretty good amount of money to pour with one of these, but when you're figuring if you couldn't get in there that day, it would cost me from doing this floor. It's definitely worth it to get the pump and get it in there and get it done, check it off the list, because we probably do like 10 of these barns a year, probably 3 or 4 Nudura foundations. We do additions, you know, the foundations for additions and crawl spaces, and we do some stampcrete and all that. Thanks for watching this video, guys. This is just the way we did this particular barn. There's a lot of different ways to do it, and we do it a lot of different ways. This particular day worked out good with the pump truck, so I wanted to show you how, you know, we utilize these big pumps sometimes if we need to. We do have a track buggy. We use that a lot, and you know, we shoot right out of the truck. Just a lot of different ways to do it, you know, depending on the situation. But thanks again for stopping in and watching my video. If you like this stuff, like I said before, you know, think about subscribing. If you got some value out of this, just hit the like button for me. That'd be cool, because YouTube will rank my video higher with the algorithm if we got some interaction going. You know, shoot me a question or give me a like. Or if you didn't like it, let me know that too. Thanks.